Calvin with Southern Country Living, and today I'm going to show you how to make some sanitary wipes. Right now, because of all the virus going around, these are almost impossible to find in the grocery stores. And if you're like me and Marie, we like to sanitize everything that we're bringing in the house, and the wipes are just not available to do that with. So this is a very economical and easy way to do this. And Marie has actually been using this mixture for a long time. She uses it for just general household cleaning. So let me get the camera over here a little closer and I'll show you exactly how we're going to do this. It will save you some money, and most important is it'll give you something to use during this time that you can't buy them already made. Okay, today what we're going to be using is a roll of paper towels. These will be the actual wipes. Marie and I always buy the ones that's split in the middle, split sheets. They're the perfect size for this. And I'm going to be storing them in a little container that's actually whipped topping container. You can use any type of plastic container or glass container that you have that's big enough in diameter to put the paper towel roll in it. Now, a full roll of these will not fit in this container. So what I did, I took a roll that we'd already used some of the sheets off of, and it's the perfect size. Let me take the lid off here and I'll show you. It sits right down in there perfectly. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to cut this roll off. So I need to measure about where I want it to be cut, and as they get wet they're going to swell some, so I don't want to cut it all the way up to the top. I want to cut it down just a little bit to have a good spot to. Okay, so right there is where I'm going to cut it. They cut better with a serrated knife. This is a bread cutting knife. If you don't have one of those, you can just use a regular chef's knife, but you may have to work a little bit harder to get it cut. And I'm going to tell you now, they're not easy to cut. But just start working through like it's a saw and just work right through it. When you get to the cardboard in the middle, it'll take a little more cutting. Okay, I'm almost through it. Okay, now it made a little mess. What you want to do after you cut through is take the end that has got the edges on it and put that in your container first. And you can see it went down in there. It's not full all the way to the top, so that's a good size for this, okay? Let me clean my mess up just a little bit. Okay, now for the mixture that we're going to be using, I've already got this measured out, but this is exactly 1 quart of water. Now, it's probably not going to take all of this water to do it, but the measurements that they give you from the CDC calls for mixing up a 1 quart mixture at a time. To go in the water, I'm going to be using bleach. Now when you use this bleach, you do not want to put it into any little plastic measurings, and I'm going to be using 4 teaspoons of bleach. Now, what I did, I know that this particular teaspoon here, the metal one, will hold exactly the same amount as this, but if you're not sure, just take your plastic measure, pour it into a teaspoon, and you can tell how much it's going to hold. Okay, so I know that this is going to be my measuring device. And I'm not trying to be too sticky about that situation, but you don't want to put too much bleach in here, and you also don't want to ruin your kitchen utensils. So I'm going to be putting 4 teaspoons. Okay, there's 1. 2, 3, 4. And I have heard of a few people putting a little more than that in there, but I'm just giving you the numbers that the CDC recommends, and I'm going to go with that. Okay, I'm going to stir it up real good. Now, some people will put just a little bit of antibacterial dishwashing liquid in it, and if you do that, it helps if you're actually cleaning things, but we're not really concerned about the cleaning power as much as we are the disinfectant. And the bleach is what makes this be a disinfectant. Now, what Marie does, she'll take this mixture here and she'll put it in an empty bottle that she has. This one has got just a little bit in it, not hardly any left at all. So if we have any left on this, I'll pour it into this bottle. But Marie uses this for spraying around the house for cleaning windows and countertops and different surfaces like that. Okay, so next step, we're going to take this liquid, I've got it stirred up real good, and I'm going to pour it into here very slowly. And let me turn this way so you'll be able to see it. I want to make sure I don't spill none on anything else, and I'm going to just let it go right down the middle to start with. Then we'll start spreading it out, let it go all around. And you can tell as you start to pour it on there that it does start to swell up a little bit as it's absorbing this liquid. Okay. So that used all the liquid. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the lid on top of it. I'm going to let it sit here for about 1 to 2 hours and let that paper towel absorb as much of that liquid as it possibly can, and then I'll show you how we're going to get that paper tube out of the middle of it, okay? So let's let it sit here. I'll be back with you in just a little while. Okay, it's been 1 hour, so let me open this up and see how it looks. And the little paper cardboard in the middle, you can tell it's already starting to separate. So I'm going to try to pull this out. Okay, the cardboard came right out. Now, let me find the end of it and see if I can pull the first one out. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, so there's the first one. And they're still a little bit wet. Let me pull another one out. So let me try this on, let me go try this on something right quick. Marie, try wiping the door handle over there and see how this works. Marie's going to test it for me real quick.
Held up good.
That worked good? Okay, Marie said it worked good. This particular container is still about half full of liquid. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this liquid out. I don't need all this liquid in this container. Let me get that spray bottle I had just a few minutes ago, and I'll be right back with you. I got this bottle, and Marie had already rinsed it out for me. And what you can do, if you don't have this container to put them in, you can use a plastic ice cream bucket. You could use a baby wipes container, any container you got that will hold these paper towels. And these, when they pull out, these are the half sheets, so they're a little smaller. So if you wanted to use the whole sheets of paper towels, it'd probably work just fine using them. Let me try to pour this out right quick without making too big a mess. You want to be wet, but you don't want to be totally saturated. Okay, that should be good. So now we can use this for spraying around and cleaning. And Marie said, let me be sure and tell you that she does not use this for spraying windows. She only cleans surfaces with it, mostly in the bathroom and places like that. Okay, so now these should, yeah, they're going to pull out better now since they don't have so much water in there. They're pulling out perfect. So that makes a good little wipe. You can take that and you can go wipe down your door handles, you can wipe down your cans of food, wipe down whatever you need to wipe down, and it'll keep it sanitized for you. Okay, I just want to do this video just to sort of help people out, because I know that right now we're going through the same thing. Marie said, what am I going to do? I don't have any wipes. I can't find any, because you cannot get them from the stores right now. So now she's got a full container of wipes that she can use. And so hopefully this will help you out. If you're needing some wipes to disinfect things with, you can make your own. I'll take this roll here, because this roll can be used, the bottom half can be used in another container. So let me just try it and see how this cuts. I'm going to use the chef's knife instead of the serrated knife. And I've already got it started right there. But this may be a little bit easier for cutting. Yeah, I think I like this a lot better, Marie. Marie told me, she said, try that knife there and see how it works. Okay, I'm very impressed. That cut the roll very good. So next time we do one, we'll be using the chef's knife. It's nice and sharp, and we'll use it. Okay, thanks everybody for watching this video. We certainly do appreciate it. I hope that if you need to make you some sanitary wipes, that you can do it with what the instructions I gave you. And I hope it helps you out. Everyone have a great day and stay safe. We'll see you on our next video.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here